Good morning, people. It's a chilly morning in Tennessee, and we're here at the world famous Dolores Market right outside McMinnville, Tennessee. We got us a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Today we're going on a road trip. Had the day off today, and what does a fishing guy do on a day off? I go fishing. But today's special. Like I said, we're going on a little road trip. So when you see me again, hopefully we'll be on the water. I've got something special in store for you today. See you soon. We're back. Today we're out here on the wonderful Caney Fork River. Hopefully you can see in the background, we've got debris floating everywhere. We had guessing 3 inches of rain yesterday, pretty much all day long. The water clarity's okay. We're going to have to be really careful idling through here. But like I said, we're in the Caney Fork River. I don't get up this way much, but today's plan is to get on some crappie. And we're going to be using minnows and jigs. If you know me or if you've ever fished with me, you know I really don't like using live bait. But we're going to give it a try today. Crappie should be in post-spawn mode. Water temp is 66. I know our water temp in this area has been in the low 70s recently. So this came down probably 4 or 5 degrees, maybe a little more in the last day or so. So hopefully the crappie will be in a mood that they want to eat. Hope to put on a good show for you guys today. But we're going to idle through all this timber and ease up here to a brush pile. We'll be back shortly. Okay, we pulled up on my first spot. This is just a random tree. And what I'm going to do, hopefully you can hear me okay, it's a little windy. I'm using a wobble bobber. This is made by Thiel. This is a weighted bobber. And I'm going to start with a jig, as I told you a minute ago. You know I hate using live bait. We are going to get to that today, I promise. But I'm going to start using just a little pink jig. And I'm going to pitch it out there. I've got my bobber stop set at about 8 feet. Let's see if we can get this show kicked off with a bang. Now with this wobble bobber, if there's any chop on the water, it gives that jig or minnow a lot of action. If it sits still for too long, I'm going to help it out. Just a few little pops with the rod, maybe reel it in real slow. If I don't get bit pretty quick, I'm going to reel it in. There we go, I just got a bump. With this wobble bobber, there's no doubt about it when you get a bite. Okay, I'm going to throw it up a little bit more shallow. There we go. I'm just going to let the wind do the work for me. This is one of those situations where if you had a couple people in the boat, you could go ahead and get somebody else in there with a different color. Pink just happens to be one of my favorites. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reel this in and set my stop a little deeper. This is a trial and error thing, folks. Sometimes it happens immediately. Sometimes you have to vary your depth or change your color. That's the beauty of pan fishing. We're not in a tournament. We're not out here desperate to catch a monster. We're just having a good time. So let's see if a depth change will help us. Yep, fish on, fish on, fish on, folks, fish on. Hopefully you can see this. Fish on. Number one, crappie number one. As you already know, my camera skills are lacking. I'm a one-man show with a GoPro, so you'll have to forgive me. There we go, beautiful black nose. We'll let him go. Fish on, folks, fish on. Got us another one. Another crappie. That's probably a 8 or 9 incher. Like I said, we're not keeping any today. What's that, 3 fish in 5 minutes? I caught one off camera before I started videoing. Let's see if we can do that again. I gotta admit, this is a welcome change from my norm. We've been chasing walleye so hard lately. I think we just missed one. Like I said, I think we're on a pretty good batch of small crappie here. They're all fun to catch. I'm just gonna slowly work it out of that brush. Fish on, fish on. Here's another one. We got us another one. A little better fish here, people. This might be a keeper. There you are. Beautiful crappie here in Tennessee on the Caney River. We'll let him go. Let's get you turned back around. A dear friend of mine bought me a chest harness recently, and I have not got a chance to really use it effectively. So y'all bear with me. Throw it right back out there. We got another one. We got us another one, people. Another shorty, probably 8 inches. Not a black nose. Just that one black nose so far. Let's catch us one more on the jig, and we're going to relocate. As I promised, we're going to tie on a minnow. Or as we call it here in Middle Tennessee, a minnow. That's spelled M-I-N-N-E-R. There's another one. We got another. This feels like a good fish. Ooh. Y'all bear with me. I've lost count already. Is that 6? Now I want to show you something. Look at the belly on this thing. That is a female that has not spawned. See that? We're going to let her go real quick. Let's talk about that. Like I said, this water's been lower 70s for the last 3 or 4 days. There was a female that has not spawned. Now I know all fish don't spawn at the same time, but wouldn't you agree that the spawn should have been over? Let's get us another one. Last one. Okay, we're back. Guess what I've got? See that? Yep, live bait. 007 uses live bait. Let's see what this will do. We've already caught several out of there on a jig. I got nothing against live bait. I just like using artificial. And with this live bait, we're just going to wait for that bobber to take off. Crappie would typically just slowly ease off with these. This is a little bobber. This is not a wobble. This is your typical crappie float. They'll typically just take off with it real slow. I've got it set at 6 feet on the bobber stop. Let's see what we can do here. Uh-oh, our bobber's taking off. I think we got one. No, we do not. Okay, I'm going to go a little deeper with the stop. Let's go up to 8. We got just enough breeze this morning to help move that bobber. Uh-oh, bobber down and fish on. This feels like a good one. This may be our big one, y'all. This may be a big one. It's a bass. It's a bass. A decent, very decent bass. Bass like minnows too. Probably 3/4 of a pound. We'll let him go. Fish on, fish on. It took a little longer than I wanted. I think we got another, no, it's a crappie. No small one. There's your proof. I caught one on live bait. Another 8-9 incher. All right, good day. We got blew off the water yet again by another storm. It seems to be the new norm here in Tennessee lately. Either monsoon rain or storms. Anyway, we had a really good day. I know my audio is garbage. Video quality probably garbage. However, I just wanted you to go along with me as we did something a little different than I normally do. I kept 5 for fish tacos tonight. I think our final count was somewhere close to 40 crappie, probably about half of those being keepers. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.